So since we arrived at Land's End, unfortunately Lizzie's been a little bit under the weather. You're not feeling too good today. It's like 3 days later. You all right? She's in a lot of pain with her neck and her shoulder and her back. That's it, isn't it? And your arm. So just feeling a little bit under the weather. I think the last ride that we had to get here really took it out of us. We was like a good 5 hours or more in the rain and the wind and slippery roads, and it took 2 days for, you know what it's like when your clothes have to dry out. It took us 2 days to dry our boots out. We had to book in an extra night here because of the weather. We were supposed to leave today, but it was 50-mile-an-hour winds. Did you say, Liz, they'd cancelled the ferries?
Cancelled two of the ferries.
Yeah.
Over to the other islands, and they've also cancelled some little boats over to the Isle of Skye.
So they cancelled the and we actually, so they cancelled the ferries, and they had some people come and stay last night who they had a Jeep with a tent box on top, and they just couldn't stay in it. So I think they last minute phoned here, didn't they, and come and stayed here.
About 7:45, I think, wasn't it?
About 7:45, yeah, last night. And I think they were quite thankful to have found somewhere. This is a lovely place, by the way. It's called the
John O'Groats Guest House.
John O'Groats Guest House. It's on the main road, straight down towards, the John O'Groats end sort of area where the signpost and that is. And lovely people go out of their way, and the actual room is lovely, isn't it, Liz? Mm-hmm. We've had everything that we could possibly want here, really. We've had here every night. The menu's quite basic this time of year, but
still got a lovely halloumi burger.
We had halloumi burgers last night. I think we're gonna have them again tonight.
I think I've had it 3 nights on the trot now, haven't I?
Yeah, we've literally. I've just been.
Don't want any meat.
No, I've been, or we've been just hunkered down, doing some editing, recovering because it's been, a pretty big trip from Land's End to here. It's been full on, and we're considering our options going forward. Unfortunately, this time of year for us, the camping isn't really doable. It's, our tent was getting soaking wet about a month ago in the mornings, wasn't it? And we can't really afford to just go out and buy a £500 tent. Not to sleep in the freezing cold anyway, as it is at the moment, isn't it?
Especially as I've got poor circulation anyway, so the cold really affects it, doesn't it? Chronic illness.
So, like, Lizzie has some chronic illness issues, and it does, prevent her from doing things sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
not all the time.
If we're with my little arm, the circulation isn't very good, so that will go purple, and I've got poor circulation in my good hand, which is still a bit of a bind, isn't it, that causes a problem.
Basically, Lizzie's little arm, where it goes into the prosthetic, like you were just saying,
it gets really cold.
It literally goes purple because of the circulation isn't so good, like you were saying, is it? So it will go purple, it'll go numb. Even though she's riding with a bionic arm and it seems like amazing and that, it's still difficult. It's not an easy thing by far to do. Even just holding that arm on is a strain on her shoulder and her back and her neck, which she's having real problems with at the moment, aren't you? Mm-hmm. But you've done immensely well to get this far. I mean, when you think that, I don't think anybody has ever done this not with a bionic arm, not with this. Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody in the world has ever ridden from Land's End to John O'Groats with a bionic arm like this. There have been times, to be honest, when it's been so difficult to ride with this, we've had to stop, haven't we?
Well, yeah, because the cast actually gets really cold.
Yeah, the cast, yeah.
And also, if the rain hits it, can be another problem. So I
Yeah.
don't want to kind of, which is what happened on our last day, wasn't it? Actually,
Yeah.
the rain hit it, and it just kind of doesn't like the rain. It can mess all the mechanics up inside. So because obviously the battery charging point is just a magnetic part which gets exposed. Water can run down from the jackets into there and hit the
Yeah.
electrodes. Yeah, it can be a
Yep.
problem.
Yeah.
But that's just it's not a fault or anything. It's just you got to be mindful of the weather that you're in. So
Yeah. And talking weather-wise, it's not too bad right now. It's actually, we've had 40, 50 mile an hour winds. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but right out there in the actual sea, I'm going to try and... So you could see the waves. They're quite big waves out there. And the grass is bending over still. So we would have been riding in that all the way down to the Cairngorms today. Is that to me or to everybody else?
whoever wants it.
So
Love in the world.
So there you go. It's an update, really. I'm going to get back to doing some editing. Lizzie's going to get back to doing some repairing. Just trying to get healthy again. And we've had some lovely breakfast here, haven't we?
Oh, the pancakes.
Lizzie's been having pancakes. Pancakes and syrup is like...
That's probably what it is. It's probably the syrup that's done it to me as well, because...
knocks you out a bit. A lot of sugar. It... can't really think of anything else. Oh, so let's talk about a few things that we've learned so far. Here's Lizzie, look. So the bikes.
We get on really, really well on the road.
Yeah, we get on really well on the road. We get on anywhere. I was thinking bike wise. So the bikes have been faultless, haven't they?
Touch wood.
Touch wood. The only real problem we've had with the bikes is my rack started to come off. Well, a screw keeps unwinding every trip I do on my rack, just one screw. And funny enough, the same was on Lizzie's.
But we haven't put any Loctite on it, so...
There's no Loctite on it, so they were just unscrewing.
Yeah.
Just one screw each. So we have to constantly make sure we do that. Everything else, I don't want to tempt fate, but everything on the bikes has been faultless. They've been a pleasure to ride, haven't they? Obviously, Lizzie's on the Honda Rebel 1100, and I'm on the Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster. And they've been fantastic.
Aren't we the only ones that we've seen actually touring on cruise bikes?
We've seen...
everybody else is on adventure bikes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are...
Yeah, so
achieving a lot, I reckon.
If you can't hear that, Lizzie just said we have not seen one other person touring on anything other than like touring bikes like GS's or Triumph Tigers or things like that. There hasn't been one person with a load of luggage, I don't think.
No, and everyone they stop us and they're quite amazed about how far we've got with it, and
on those bikes. We love the bikes. Oh, the one thing I did do is, for some reason, I had a little tank bag on my bike, and once again, the tank bag has scratched my bloody petrol tank.
Tank bag, obviously.
The tank bag has scratched my tank again. Every time I get a tank bag, they end up scratching my tank, and it's just so annoying. I've got a great big squiggle. I just don't know what goes on. I'm dumbfounded, really. And I bought a new tank bag. So I had a little leather one, which is like a really smart one, looks really cool. That's the one that scratched my bag.
Retro, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very retro. So I bought a different one from Sports Bike Shop in Glasgow. And this tank bag had an opening for a phone, which is actually too small for my phone, it turns out. But I mean, it goes on your tank. It's got magnets, and you put your phone in it, and you're riding along, and it steams up every single time.
You get loads of condensation in it.
It's all condensation. So when it's raining, like literally, I couldn't use my phone. I could not use it. It was that bad, the condensation inside the bag. Unbelievable, isn't it? I can't believe how bad it is. So Lizzie suggested putting some anti-fog on it, and I thought, yeah, genius idea. Why didn't I think of that? Just didn't. But there you go. Any other problems with the bikes or the biking? So for us, it will be the luggage system. So having to take everything on and off every night or every other night, and then put it all back on.
I don't think that's
it's not too bad.
A problem anymore, because now we've separated the bags up into just everything that's camping, that's the tent stuff.
Got it better.
And then you've got your bag of stuff, and I've got my new bag, which.
But I want to talk about accommodation, because we started off in the tent, and we went all down into Cornwall and that, and it was great. Staying in the tent's great. Cooking the food was good, wasn't it?
We done a lovely
Northumbria and
one night wild camping, didn't we? It was a little bit scary, but it was quite adventurous. But we didn't film anything because all our batteries were flat.
Well, it was getting too dark as well, wasn't it?
It was just so dark. It was like, and we were really immersed.
No, we did 2 nights. No, it was 2 nights.
Was it 2 nights?
We did actually do 2 nights in 2 different places, yeah. But by the time we got there, it was so dark, you know, you just couldn't film anything. We were too tired and just fed up, and like I don't know, maybe it's my age. I just want to get on and get into bed. But anyway,
and plus as well, it's rutting season as well, and all the stags are about. And I'm so scared to be. Yeah. I'm a bit too scared to be out in a tent now.
We were told you could get gored by them quite bad. Actually, some of the stags, they could be really dangerous. But 90% of the places we've stayed, the B&Bs, have been like incredibly great, haven't they?
Yeah, I can't comment bad. But anyway.
It's expensive, so we're paying anywhere from £70 to £150 per night. We haven't paid that. We only paid that once, I think, or twice.
I mean, it is a lot of money, but also you've got to think we would be paying that out anyway, even if we wasn't travelling, because we don't have a home. So
yeah, that's right.
We'd still be paying that anyway.
Yeah, because we don't have a home, we've got to stay somewhere, and there's nowhere cheap. No. The only place you could get cheap is like a hostel, but we don't want to live in a dormitory with other people. We're too private for that. Sorry, but we just don't like that, do we?
No, I'm not a snob, but I just didn't want to do it.
No, we don't want to do that.
I'm a bit of an overthinker, so...
So food-wise, quite often food-wise, if we're on the road, we'll just have 1 meal a day. That's it, isn't it? And that will either be what we buy out of a shop, or we'll go and eat something in a pub. But that's it, we'll just 1 meal a day. And then a few snacks, really, isn't it? So that saves us a little bit. And
we don't stop off often and get coffees or anything, do we? Because they can be like it can end up being £14 a time. Which we're just making our own, aren't we, before we leave with our 2 little flasks that we've got.
We rarely do the coffee and cake thing, to be honest with you. It all adds up. Like if you do that every day and you're spending, £15 a day on coffees and cakes, add that up for a week. It's like ridiculous money. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it?
Just buy sachets of hot chocolate.
Yeah, we do our own.
Put them in your little flask.
Yeah, we got our flasks, didn't we? And saves us a lot of money, that does. So it is expensive. It's not something you can keep doing unless you've got unlimited budget, basically, or unlimited money.
Which we haven't got.
Our money is, it is worrying, actually, because we want to do this. We would love to be able to do this and do it better, but we can't sustain this cost. It is a real kick.
Our problem is, it's not a problem, but our concern is, obviously we sold the house and we don't just want to lose all the money that we got for the house, we need to invest it into something, and we don't know what to invest it into. Got any ideas, or can you put some ideas in the comments for us?
I think we should buy a house and rent it out, maybe, or a lodge or something like that. Just to get that money out of the bank and into something. But then the cost renting houses out, it's like, I think I watched a thing the other day saying 30% of all landlords have
given up their rentals, haven't they?
They've stopped renting because the new government is making it very difficult for landlords. So we're not in the right time.
I personally would love a piece of land with a little lodge on it. That's what I would love. That's my dream.
Can you get a piece of land with a little lodge in it? And I'm not just saying to people, do you actually know that you can do that? Because I think that's all been done. I don't think you can just find a piece of land and just put a lodge on it. I don't think that's possible nowadays. Or if it is, it takes you years of searching and finding something. And if you really know, if you're really in the know and you understand these things, let us know. Let us know in the comments, eh? Because we could look at getting something like that.
Because every time I do a bit of research, I hit a brick wall or something, don't I?
Yeah, we always hit brick walls. I don't think it's possible nowadays. I think the government has made it so difficult that only the real...
We don't have millions. We ain't got...
No, very limited budget.
It's very limited in our funds.
Yeah, 50 quid.
Yeah, you have.
But we have to do something because the money's just... We'll just blast through it all. Wouldn't we? Especially living like this, it's too expensive. Anyway...
And we're not going top of the range.
Right.
We're just trying to find what we can, and budgeting still.
Yeah, we do. We're budgeting all the time, trying not to spend our money, but it's like this Airbnb that we're in at the moment is, I think it's £110 a night, and we've stayed here 3 nights. So that's going to be £330, and the next one we're going to is the same price. So that's £450 for just 4 nights. Anyway, gotta go. Right, so let's have a little walk around. This is the entrance. As soon as you come in, it's nice and warm. They don't mind sometimes. You don't have to take your boots off straight away, which was pretty darn helpful, I'll tell you. So this is the breakfast and dinner area. Through here, really nice, very warm, and our hosts were spot on. They was absolutely brilliant. There's a little sitting room here where you can just sit and read and just chill out a little bit. The kitchen is there, and then there's an example of another room. There you go, look at the room, absolutely lovely. You've got a nice settee there, nice ensuite, a nice TV, and if you carry on all the way through, you've got a USB port next to the bed. There's your bath and shower, toilet. It has a shower, I think, yep. There you go. All very, very nice, well decorated. And the guys have done a very, very good job. More rooms down there, another room in there. I'm just going to film it. I'm filming it for them, so it's lovely. There's a single room here. Tea and coffee making facilities in all the rooms. Yeah, it's really nice. It's tastefully decorated. Another room, another single room, and ensuite in all the rooms. Tea, coffee. Lovely view out there. This is a lovely view, this room. Yeah, look at that. Room with a view. Yeah. Very, very nice. That's it. They serve alcohol, so you can get yourselves a drink. There's snacks, so crisps, chocolate like Kit Kats and Crunches and Snickers and things, apples, salt, pepper, everything you need. Lovely. Some of the history of the place. It's all on the wall there. So yeah, all in all, very good place to stay. Cost you, off season we're in at the moment, but around about £100, £110 per night. The 50-mile-an-hour winds have just stopped. This is the road outside the B&B. You can see the sea. There's the John O'Groats sign. Look at that. Look, there's the bikes behind it. How cool's that? And there's me with the John O'Groats sign. Yes. Should get Lizzie out here really. But yeah, the bikes are sitting there quite nicely, having fun. And I'm just going to have a little walk up there, just to see what's there. I'm only in a little t-shirt and it's blooming freezing. This is the back of the accommodation. Pretty cool actually. We've put some tables and chairs out here and have a big old barbecue. So just that way, sorry, that way, maybe that way, that is where Land's End is, the end of the land up that way. So yeah. It's freezing out here. Absolutely freezing. But the sun is out. The sun is out. The sky is getting bluer. But the wind still blowing up your trossachs. Boy, you can hear that. Cold out here. Woo. Oh, that's cold. What you got? Sweet. They've got a bit of a kick after a little while. Oh well. Well, we tried to put the drone up, didn't we, Liz?
Oh, we tried.
We tried to put the drone up, but...
And if my hand's anything to go by, man, then that's how windy it is. It's freezing.
It's absolutely freezing.
Mind you, we are running in Crocs as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Let's
probably.
get back into our warm room.
Oh, it's so lovely when you come in and that's so nice. Oh my god, it's so lovely. Well, I got a little tiny bit of footage. Not a lot, but I got a little bit. You know.
Get your batteries out for me.
Oh yeah, give us some. Just bring the gloves in, and then I can put them on. Well, welcome to another morning, Thursday morning, and the weather is absolutely lovely outside this today. It's sunny and nice compared to yesterday when it was really raining and horrible. We've had our breakfast and we're packing up to leave. We've had 3 really nice days here, just absolutely chillaxing and doing editing and stuff. That's it, just gathering our strength, ready to go again. And today we're going to be travelling down from Land's End all the way to a place called Aviemore, which is in the Cairngorms. So this is a place that we've never seen before. It's another side of the NC 500 that we've not done before, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It's about a 3.5 hour ride. Stops along the way, so depending on the traffic and everything, it will probably turn into about 5 or 6 hours. Let's go.
Well, I'm sure you can see that lovely little golden circle in the sky. So, you know, it's relatively quite warm actually. It's not too bad. Got a little bit of wind, so we're off on our next part of the trip. So, whereabouts are we off to?
We're going to Aviemore in the Cairngorms.
So we're off to Aviemore in the Cairngorms, if you just heard Neil, and just going to leave you with that lovely golden ball up there. Look at that. It's awesome. Look.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. So yeah, last second check. Shove home. I told you it was cold today. It's so cold it's hailstones. Okay, it's going to be a bit challenging in this weather today. It's pretty darn cold, I'm telling you.
I'm just going to get off so
You're what? Oh, where you go?
I'm so down to there.
Okay, sightseeing, are you?
absolutely frozen. Oh.
Destination, and we are exhausted, and Lizzie is really hurting because she hurt her back. So the ride didn't quite go to plan, did it?
Oh, it was so hard. It was so cold. We had hailstones, we had rain, we had wind, we had every season, sun. We had all of it, didn't we? All on one ride.
It's horrible. I must say it was horrible. And I was wearing my big Gerber gloves. Is it Gerbing?
Gerbing.
My big Gerbing gloves, right? They're these, look. These gloves, big winter gloves. Look at them. They are so soft, so lovely. They fit really well. But did they keep me warm? No, hell no. It's only mid-October and my hand was freezing. How cold was your hands? That one was all right.
This was fine. It was inside that was freezing, so I put some of these in, didn't I?
Yeah,
put one of
hand
these
warmers
into my socket.
They're quite good, they are.
But this hand was frozen. I'm not joking you. I mean, the heat on that didn't last very long at all.
No.
I think, I mean, they were fully charged. But
Yep.
yeah, they didn't last at all.
No, they didn't. So it's still got power in it.
Yeah, I switched mine on and then it just lasted about 2 seconds and went off.
They seem to go off after a little while. I seem to put it on and then they just go off again.
But I kept putting mine on and it just kept going back off.
Yeah, I think mine did. I'd look at it and I wouldn't be able to see any glow around it whatsoever. It's on there now.
Yeah, press it. Toasty?
No, I think they take a while to warm up, to be honest. The actual gloves are really good.
See?
Oh, maybe it's dying now. Yeah, it must be at the end. Oh, we are going for dinner tonight in a little place called the Winking Owl. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Here it is over here, look. And we're in Aviemore, and this is the place here. Yeah.
The Winking Owl.
There's the Winking Owl, just there. I was lucky. What side do you want to sit, Liz? What side do you want to sit? Lovely, thank you. Well, that's about it for today. We've been up to the local pub and had something to eat at the Winking Owl. Say good night, Lizzie.
Good night, everybody. I'm not happy today.
Lizzie's a bit worse for wear today, but she had it's quite a tough day and she's a bit injured. She's at her back and she's had to take Nurofen and stuff. So, yeah, so we're staying here for 2 nights. Was going to be 1 night, but because Liz isn't feeling so great, we're staying a couple of nights and then we'll move on from there. Alright, take care and see you next time.